Ever come across someone who exudes charm and sensitivity, yet there's just something not quite right? Find more about the masters of covert manipulation, the covert narcissists. We reveal the hidden causes of their poisonous behavior in this video. Are you prepared to reveal the disturbing reality? Now let's get started. 1. Tactic used by covert narcissists is self-serving empathy. Those who are covert narcissists frequently pretend to be empathetic, but they are not. They take this action in an attempt to seize control or sway events in their favor. Narcissists hiding in plain sight can come across as sympathetic. They might be eager to lend a hand, take on additional duties, or show generosity. They might provide financial support or a place to stay. But their true purpose isn't real concern for other people, it's just their desire for people to like and respect them. They can use this fake empathy as a tactic to uphold their self-centered desires and project a positive image of themselves. But if they don't get the credit or acknowledgement they deserve for their efforts, they may grow angry and bitter. They frequently remark on how people ignore their work and take advantage of them. 2. Passive-aggressive actions are used by covert narcissists. Narcissists who operate covertly can be highly cunning in their manipulation. Their use of passive-aggressive tactics is one telltale symptom. These folks typically stay out of conflict and use indirect methods to communicate their rage or discontent. Dr. Craig Malin, a psychologist, observed that covert narcissists behave in a passive-aggressive manner rather than voicing their concerns. You may notice them acting glumly, making small insults to you, or even purposefully falling short of your expectations when you are dealing with a covert narcissist. In addition, they may use backhanded compliments, sarcasm, or the quiet treatment. They put on a front of composure or innocence while doing all of this. They might vent their resentment or aggravation in this way without acknowledging the consequences of their behavior. 3. Covert narcissists defy reality in order to manipulate their victims' perceptions. Experts at distorting their victims' sense of reality are covert narcissists. Gaslighting is the term for this kind of manipulation. These manipulators surround their victims with doubt by using this deceptive tactic. Victims thus start to doubt their reality and sanity. To establish a solid hold on their victim's mind, covert narcissists will create events, distort memories, and reject facts. If you bring up a self-deprecating comment made by a covert narcissist later on, they may deny ever uttering it. You'll be taken aback when they say, "I never said that." Are you positive it's not just fatigue? By doing this, covert narcissists hope to weaken their target's sense of self, which will allow them to eventually take control of them. They use it as a powerful tool to make sure that their narcissistic conduct remains hidden and unquestioned. 4. Deceit is a tactic used by covert narcissists. When questioned or confronted with their behavior, covert narcissists frequently employ a cunning strategy known as deflection. When this happens, they usually become defensive and blame someone else. According to psychologists, this conduct is a result of their need to maintain their reputation. It acts as a shield to ward off criticism. Clinical specialist Dr. Linda Martinez-Louis speculates that those who are covert narcissists can also enjoy playing the victim. They are only concerned in claiming credit for their own or others' good deeds. They will never accept accountability for their conduct. 5. Avoidance strategies are employed by covert narcissists. Keeping an eye out for avoidance strategies is one approach to identify the subtle manipulation and abuse of a covert narcissist. Conversations or circumstances that cast doubt on their self-concept are avoided by covert narcissists. For example, if you bring up your concerns about their lack of effort in the relationship, they may become obstinate or even leave the room suddenly. They can keep up their facade and avoid responsibility thanks to this tactic. These experts also point out that covert narcissists may even steer clear of particular social situations or activities out of fear of being negatively judged. This avoidance inclination can cause social isolation and make it more difficult for others to recognize manipulative behavior. To put it simply, avoidance is a tactic used by narcissists in hiding to protect their delicate self-esteem from any danger. Hi there, audience. 80% of you haven't subscribed yet, which may surprise you. If you enjoy watching this educational video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Your assistance is really helpful to us. Let's move forward now, shall we? 6. Subtle narcissists make fun of themselves. Insidious self-deprecation is a common manipulative strategy employed by covert narcissists. They minimize themselves in an attempt to get approval. For example, they prepare a meal and then constantly complain about how bad it is. They use it as a covert means of seeking praise in order to inflate their ego. When faced with their shortcomings in a relationship, they could say something self-effacing. They deflect attention from your worries and instill guilt in you for bringing them up. It's frequently a component of their deception tactic, not just low self-esteem. 7. Beneath their humility, covert narcissists conceal a superiority complex. Comparable in behavior to chameleons are covert narcissists. Despite their outward appearance of humility and meekness, they actually harbor a strong sense of superiority. These people are masters at using the victim or underdog persona to control others. They are able to win the respect and sympathy of others around them by this sly deed. However, their humility is only a front for their inflated sense of self-worth. Thus, it's a devious and perplexing game in which their outward modesty serves as the ideal mask for their secret conviction that they are extraordinary. 8. Emotional blackmail is used by covert narcissists. Emotional blackmail is a cunning method used by covert narcissists to control their victims. It entails coercing their targets into doing what they want by threatening or intimidating them. Covert narcissists are adept at spotting their victims' weaknesses and taking advantage of them through emotional blackmail, as psychologist Dr. Susan points out. They take advantage of people's fears and weaknesses because they are adept at manipulating people's emotions to achieve their goals. Because this type of influence happens covertly, it is particularly pernicious. Clinical psychologist Dr. Angela Grace argues that covert narcissists get their energy from deceit and concealment. They weave a web of emotional control that can ensnare and helpless their targets, making it impossible for their victims to identify the abuse. 9. Narcissists in hiding use subdued sabotage. Quiet sabotage is the cunning method used by covert narcissists to undermine others. Covert narcissists, in contrast to overt ones, employ more subdued methods to defame others. It gives them a sense of importance and superiority. To damage someone's reputation or accomplishments, they could plant doubtful hints, offer fake praise, or even start rumors. Additionally, they turn to passive-aggressive strategies like putting off finishing group assignments or failing to fulfill their obligations. Furthermore, they won't provide you a pat on the back if you work hard to achieve your goals. All of this inflates the narcissist's ego while destroying their target's performance and creating a toxic environment. 10. Subtle narcissists incite strife among friends, family, and coworkers. Social and professional circles are likely to become tense when you are among covert narcissists. They act in this way to maintain power and deflect criticism of their fears. It makes maintaining a harmonious relationship difficult for you. Their deceptive methods might be so subtle that you may not even be aware of them. It makes you wonder if you're crazy. To shield oneself from their damaging influence, it's imperative to be aware of these symptoms and seek assistance from professionals and reliable friends. Subtle narcissists are skilled at disguising their controlling actions behind a facade of kindness and compassion. Knowing these cunning strategies gives you the ability to protect your mental health and safety when dealing with them. Remain alert, educated, and mindful that information serves as a barrier against unseen poisoning. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Here's another video that you ought to view. Go here and click this.